What's up, fellow collectors? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be a curator today. Guys, it's Star Wars Friday here at the museum, guys. Got the coffee on. It's Friday night videos down here in the museum, guys. Star Wars Friday. And we have a fantastic episode for you today. A set that I've been absolutely, positively dreaming of having and owning for the museum. A set that I thought I would never, ever be able to obtain because of the sheer volume of members in this beautiful Catina band. The model nodes, Figure-in Dan and the model nodes. And this is Figure-in Dan with the clue horn. And let's look at our guy Figure-in Dan here. It's a blown out look of him. Every figure here, Catina band member, they're identical. The only thing that, the only distinction from each figure is the musical instrument that they play. And this is Figure-in Dan's instrument, the clue horn. Very interesting name. I'm gonna chop up some of these names, guys. I'm working on it. But I can only assume that Figure-in Dan is the leader, the band leader of the model nodes. Not a ton of airtime in the Star Wars trilogy or the Star Wars movie, but they were famous nevertheless. Once being the personal entertainment band for Jabba the Hutt on Tatooine, I believe. I have, before I go any further, I have a huge shout out and big thanks to my good buddy Roberto Ligotti. Roberto Ligotti, my good collector buddy and good friend, was kind enough and generous enough to allow the museum to purchase his set of 6 Catina band members from his personal collection. And Roberto, thank you again. I can't thank you enough because I would have never been able to track these figures down because of the sheer volume. You know, some collectors have 1, some collectors have 2, some collectors have 4. I haven't met any collectors that have all 6 of the band members. Now, I might be wrong because my good buddy Lou might have all 6 of the Star Wars Catina band members. So, Lou, if you're watching, let me know in the comment section if you have all 6 of these guys. But for the most part, they are very difficult to find and track down. If we look at here, this is Tedden with a fanfare. If I'm saying that right, fanfare. Instrument, musical instrument. All of my Star Wars subscribers and fans of Star Wars and historians of Star Wars, let me know how I'm doing with the names and the names of the instruments and the band members, Catina band members. Like I said, the head sculpts on these figures, everything's beautifully done. These figures came out in 1997. I'll pick one here. We'll turn it around. They're all identical box-wise. Get you a shot here at the back of the box. Beautifully done. All still sealed. There's our C-3PO. We have him, the fighter pilot, TIE fighter pilot, excuse me. Still working on that first cup of coffee, guys. I have him. We have Admiral Akbar. We have him. We have Chewbacca. Both variants of him. Don't have R2-D2 or Yoda. So we're, like I said, the hunt continues. So we'll keep you guys posted about that. Kenner was still making these at the time, and as you can see, 1997. I saw some of these Catina band members in toy stores back in 1997. And like with most of the Star Wars figures, I thought they were just absolutely gorgeous. Beautifully done, beautifully designed, fantastically designed. Here's Tech with Omnibox, if I'm saying that right. And I think Tech is one of my favorites because I just like the Omnibox. His musical instrument is really awesome. But when I saw these back in 1997, G.I. Joe was really still coming on strong, the 12-inch figure line for G.I. Joe. So I was really on a Joe hunt. Would see these in the stores, the Toys R Us, the Walmarts, the Targets. And somebody said this was either a Target exclusive, a KB Toy exclusive, a Toys R Us exclusive. One of those. If somebody has information on that, let me know in the comment section, guys. I'm just a big kid right now down here in the museum with all my toys here. But I could kick myself because as beautiful as I thought these figures were, I couldn't get everything. My money was very limited back then in 1997. I couldn't buy every toy line. So the museum was still in its infancy stages, if you will. But nevertheless, it wasn't for a lack of not thinking that these beautiful figures. Let's pull him out a little bit here. Tech, let's pull Tech out. He's obviously got the easiest name to pronounce. Another reason he's probably one of my favorites now. But this is the 5th panel that they came with. And once again, it got the collector series. And Figuring Dan, once again, I said earlier, I believe he's the leader, band leader of the Catina band, the model nodes. And it gives you a breakdown history of the model nodes, what they went through, what they had to endure. They were the best, regarded as one of the best bands in the galaxy, perform at millions of lounge clubs and reviews throughout the galaxy. They got their signature instruments. Beautifully done. Get you a blown out look here. Having all 6 of these figures is a true blessing. Like I said, I never thought I was going to be able to obtain all 6. And I didn't want 1 or 2. I didn't want to go through, the process of collecting 1 or 2 or just trying to build my way up. It was going to be a one-shot deal with me regardless. Either I could get all 6 or I wouldn't get any. You want to call me a completist, crazy, or whatever. But I had to have all 6. And Roberto Ligotti, my good buddy, had all 6 of them. And I've been dreaming about these figures for about a year now. This is Doink Knots. If I'm saying that right, I know I'm killing this name right here. With the Fizz, his Fizz instrument. Look at the Fizz instrument. It's like this very large flute. There's Fizz. There's Doink. Blown out look here. Beautifully done. Staging area here at the museum. I'm just very fortunate enough to have enough space to show all these guys. Here's a Ichabel with a fanfare instrument. Once again, beautifully done. I can't say enough about these head sculpts on the Catina band members. Look at those hands. The detail, attention to detail. The claws there. And these guys were musicians. They weren't warriors or, fighters. They were musicians. And this is Nayland with the bandil. And this is another cool musical instrument, the bandil. Your thoughts, guys? Your opinions? You want to hear it all. How many of the Catina band members do you have? You have 1, 2, 3? Do you have all the entire set of 6? We want to hear all that, guys. Write it in the comment section. Right underneath this video, guys. Like I said, I am on cloud 9. It's been a long time coming. I am super excited to finally have all of these beautiful Catina band members, the entire set in my collection, museum collection. And we hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us today. We have more fun. And like I said, it's Friday night videos, guys. You know the routine. God bless. Stay safe. May this force be with you. And keep collecting.